Okay, can I call?
Yeah.
At this point? Okay. You've reached Mehru.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you traveling with Arlis?
Yeah.
Are you traveling with the 501st?
Not currently. I don't
Actually,
know.
yes, you are.
Oh, currently I am?
Your flitter is actually attached to the bottom of a airship,
Currently, my flitter is attached to the bottom of an airship.
and you're in. You're in it.
I am technically still in my flitter. I did fly to them, and we attached to the airship.
Yeah, if you want, you can get out. You might even be able to find a place where you can sit and.
So we're attached to the airship. Sorry. You can even go and use the bathroom. Yeah.
It is still flying on the.
It's still flying on the. Can you hear Arlis snoring in the background? That freight train? We're not on a train.
No, so Mehru, we're here and we're a little concerned because we've been ordered by the king to take this oath, and now there is a 1,000-person legion with very powerful weapons flying towards us.
Oh yeah. I didn't think about the optics of that. Yeah, we're here to just like talk to you guys about like what you guys wanted to do about that because we think it's bullshit. I mean,
Officially.
By that you mean disobedience to God?
what?
Yeah, disobedience to God. That's maybe a better word for it.
It can be
For
both.
the oath.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Mary, do you understand what Arlis did in order to heal you?
I was told what happened. I don't know that any of us fully understand the consequences of this yet.
Yes, but I'm pointing out to you that you are flying with a person who
faster.
worked with a shadow, and we don't know the consequences of what that was. And he is now in charge of 1,000 men who have weapons that are flying towards us. And as much as he wants to believe that his will is powerful enough to overcome a shadow, none of us is always that capable.
I understand that.
I'm sorry, Mehru, but what he did was very wrong. And the consequences are potentially deadly to a lot of us. He's not the same person he was before this. I didn't want to talk to you about this before you got here, but now you're coming with 1,000 soldiers. It changed things a little bit, and I found that out. Put him in charge of them.
I spoke with him about his intentions. He's very earnest. We're not here to attack you.
I understand that's not what Arlis wants to do, but if he's been working with a shadow, you don't know what it could do and how it's connected to him now.
I'm not really sure what you want me to do.
I need you to realize what's happening and what we're seeing from our side. It looks like we have a whole army coming to attack Wand.
I'm telling you that's not what's happening.
That's not what you're planning. What you're telling me. I just want you to realize what could happen.
Would you let me come and talk with you?
Of course. But you have to realize why we are going to be fearful, particularly of Arlis, but even of those that are coming with him.
They can stay on the ship. Well, I'm just really confused. I woke up this morning and all the world has changed. And everything that I know has changed.
I know. I've been walking through it the last 2 days while also worrying that you were dying. And I love that you're not dead because I love you. And I'm trying to help you understand as much as I can so that you can be wise. And what is going to happen when you get here?
Do they plan to attack us?
No, but we do plan to defend if we need to, but we are not a match for them.
I won't let them hurt you. And I won't.
I am praying that this is not going to be a battle.
Let me be the go-between. Let me talk with Arlis and talk with you. And will that help?
Yes. I just want to be sure you're on guard for the fact that Arlis may not be in control the way he thinks he is. And
I'm not so weak as to let someone I love commit murder before my eyes unchecked. I know what I would have to do if something were to take over him and force him to do horrible things. I just want to be with my friends, and I just want to know.
all I want to do is hug you because I thought I'd never get to again.
Maybe really soon. I wish that was more comforting.
Yeah.
I'll tell Arlis that I'll get off the ship and I will speak with, well, I assume Sarlo will be there, and Jesus. And that they'll stay in the ship.
None of us are going to take that oath later, so...
I'm not taking the oath either.
Okay.
It's not why we came.
But maybe he should actually give his men that order. If he's in charge of them. But, I mean, then it means they have to choose whether they're following Arlis or they're following the king. Because as soon as he says don't follow through on the king's order, he's rebelling against the king. But
I'll tell him.
thank you.
See you soon.
Yes.
Myrddin comes and, are you still sleeping? You're probably still sleeping. Myrddin asks to be told when Arlis awakes because he has a question for him.
Okay.
When do I wake?
When do you wake up? That's up to you.
I sincerely doubt that Arlis is getting technically restful sleep at the moment.
No, he's not.
He's a lot of sleep tonight.
Yeah, so we. I know for me personally, when I'm in a similar, not as bad stage as Arlis, I wake up basically every hour on the hour.
When opportunity provides, Myrddin tells you that he has been asked to ask if you used a shadow to heal Mehru.
Yep.
It worked? Okay.
There was something inside it. Something uncorrected.
Okay.
It was not without consequence. I suspect it will continue to be so.
Are you going to need us to, or are we going to have to deal with it after this is over? Or is it dealt with?
I don't know. Potentially. My plan is to get through this and then see what I can do. Either it has fled or it's inside me. Either option is great.
It's like, what? It was like, if the shadow's inside you, I'll be able to perceive it. 19. Yeah, I don't sense it. And I think it's flood.
Maybe, but I'm rarely lucky. But when this is done, I want to see what I can do. When I have the willpower to spare, I want to see what I can do. See if I can sense it. I've been trying, but so if you see me trying to confirm things that I'm seeing, that's what's going on. But
I'm real, she's real, we're on an airship.
thank you. That is actually very helpful. But
What?
I
What?
have.
What?
What?
I'm real.
I said you were.
I have some ideas in mind for what to do if it is inside me, if nothing's working. You are right in that you should know.
Thank you. And he.
They called me.
Who they?
Elikia called me.
Okay.
They're, you know, what I didn't think about when I said let's go home is that we're bringing like 1,000 people to them after Tiberius said like swear no. So they're a little antsy about it. Anyway, I told Elikia that I would go talk to them first, and you guys would stay on the ship so they could kind of make sure that you don't go shadow crazy and tell everybody to kill them all. Which, you know, I don't think you're going to do, but just so we're clear.
Are you sure?
Not sure about what?
Are you sure that's... I just don't want anything to happen.
It's going to happen to me between the transport and walking to the city.
I don't know.
Don't say that.
There's just been a lot of I don't knows lately.
I will be fine. And you will literally be right there. I presume watching out the window of the ship. I think they're just,
If that's what they need.
I don't think they're really gonna like it if I don't think they would like it if the soldiers started coming off the ship without talking to them first.
That's fine.
They didn't tell us to turn around and fly home, so that's kind of like a nice
Small
greenish
victory.
yellow flag, orange flag. Elikia asked that you order your men to not attack them for not taking the oath.
Arlis looks over at Myrddin.
Don't attack them if they don't take
Yeah,
you.
don't. What was
Cool.
was that in question for any of you?
Not really.
It's official. Don't do the thing you weren't going to do.
Okay.
That's what I told her. I think it's important that everyone was on the same page about that.
I think we're on the same page.
For confirmation, it is some of the question there. Is the 501st loyal to Tiberius or are they loyal to me? Is that some of the question?
Yeah.
Myrddin, what do you think?
Tiberius who?
This is what I said. This is what's
Anything that can help de-escalate. Pass it on.
I don't think that the problem is so much love. I think you're the problem. I think that the problem is that they don't know if they're possessed by a shadow or not, which to be fair, I'm not sure about either.
Neither one. Okay.
But
So I sympathize.
we're gonna figure this out.
I lean back and we have Artorius start playing white noise in my ear.
If there's room in the flitter
Soothing
or
podcast.
whatever, then she offers lap to leg, head, and lap.
I think he will.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
So we do bring all that back and basically
Yeah.
that ends, I'm assuming that ends our meeting at that point.
Except for one last thing. And Sarlo says, do not let this go to your head. This is temporary for the mages. However, if things go poorly in a few hours, I want the best resources available. And who's a mage here? Elder Mage of the Red.
Elder? I only got Master Mage, I almost freaking died, yo.
Elder Mage of the pick your color. RGB. Red, blue. Elder Mage of the blue. Yana.
Yeah, all the colors are.
By the way, if everything goes completely normal for the rest of this day and we're all fine, we're all good here now, and
How are you?
there's total peace, and you're going back to what you were. Aww.
Combat promotion.
This is a combat promotion.
Hey, Elder makes for a day. What can I say?
So,
I would be happy to have to go back because it means things are not exploding.
yes.
So Ellerina looks around at her hospitallers and says, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you.
You're at where you're at. that.
Even those who have been promoted to teachers are technically still teacher students.
Yeah.
Because they can't actually be promoted the same way.
Yeah, but hospitals are scary, even in their own right.
And it is about 3:30 a.m.
Oh, perfect.
That-
Female hours.
Eli asks the steward at some point, probably very late at night, probably like 2 or 3 o'clock, if he can have an audience with the lady. Thanks.
With whom?
With an audience with the lady of the house.
In the middle of the night.
The butler's asleep. Okay, so you would ring
Whoever's the night staff.
night staff,
The head of security?
head of K.
Percival, the head of
Yeah.
security?
It's
There is
important to
definitely
distinguish.
night staff.
Okay.
You're the night staff.
Well, is it technically still a hospital?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
And a refugee
it's
camp.
Okay. Is this relevant to the recent events?
Yes.
Sorry to awake you, lady. What's your last name?
Just Eli.
Eli.
Eli, just Eli.
Just Eli is back from the capital and says he has brought word for you.
Okay. Okay. Right there.
So at some point, what do you come out in?
Yeah, I've got a very bundly room.
Okay.
And we go to a nearby place
7-Eleven.
to receive visitors. Parlor. I mean, you come into my living room, my suite.
He stands.
You are,
You would remember him from. Well, if your memory is good enough, you'd remember him from 10 o'clock last night
yeah,
when he came
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. You work for
Lord Damien.
Yes.
Eli stands across the room from you, near the door which he has left open. And as he speaks with a soft voice. He's tired, but he's obviously much more used to being up at this hour of night. He obviously did not just wake up. And as he speaks, you can hear in his voice a lilt that you remember from when you've had deaf people in the hospital. He says, Lydia, I haven't been able to sleep tonight. You know that they're coming to take your land, and what will happen to us then?
I wish I could make this for you.
We have nowhere else to go.
There's very little comfort for me to give you, but it would be very impolitic for them to shut down the only hospital that has any record of dealing with the fire.
I don't know that that man would run a hospital.
But, okay.
The one at the front, I think he was the king.
That be right?
I suppose yes.
Well,
He doesn't like the others. He spoke like the others, but he doesn't shine like the others. I don't think he'll run a hospital here.
can you tell me more what you need for shine? Am I shiny?
Yes, of course.
Are you shiny?
Yes.
Everybody in the house is shiny.
People shine.
Okay.
I've never met someone who didn't shine before.
Until
Until I saw him.
what did he look like?
A person, a dark hole in the light. I don't know if he saw me. He might have. I don't know, there were so many people. But I don't think he'll run a hospital. I owe Master Kane much. He has given me a job here. But I owe you my life. I would be dead on the gutters of Cameron without your hospital here. And if there's anything that if there's anything I can do, I owe you a debt I can never repay.
Do you have anywhere else you can go? I don't know how to fight this. I don't know if it's even possible. And if I'm understanding what you're telling me, you know it's possible.
Whatever done is wrong. I can try to help you run, but I don't know where to go.
I'm not ready to run. Do you know Jesus?
Yes.
You do?
The Red Lady told me about him.
Is that someone here?
No. I wish. She would have known what to do. No, I knew her a long time ago. She knew how to make the roar go quiet. And the sun go a little fainter.
If you know Jesus, then you know the have hope. I don't know what that looks like right now, to be honest.
I've only heard little bits about him. She stopped coming a long time ago. I've never met anyone else who knew about this Jesus. Could you tell me more? I've known about it for so long, I know something about him.
So, we found the Bible. we just, we turn to the Gospels, and that's what we do. We start reading.